James Martell here. Webmasterradio.fm has something that every affiliate marketer should be buzzing about. Introducing the Webmasterradio.fm mobile app, now available in the iTunes Store or on Google Play. Listen to our live stream at your leisure and download episodes of the Affiliate Buzz, plus sample episodes of great affiliate marketing shows like Affiliate Marketing Today and Affiliate Marketing Insider. For affiliate marketing news and information you can use right on your smartphone, download the Webmasterradio.fm mobile app for iTunes and Google Play now.
Webmasterradio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Hi, it's James Martell here, and welcome to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz. It's great to have you with us. Arlene is away playing hooky, I must say, but I do have a very special guest on the line, and you can always tell when Carolyn Kmet is here because you get the little giggle in the background. Now, for longtime listeners, of course, you would know Carolyn as the VP of Performance Marketing for All-Inclusive Marketing, and today we're going to talk about something that I think is very interesting and always exciting, which is getting prepared for Q4, also affectionately known as the fall and Christmas shopping season. And it's something that right about this time of year is something that Arlene and I always start thinking about and getting ready for. So I thought it'd be a great conversation to get Carolyn on the line and talk about it primarily today about this topic from the merchant's point of view, but I think as affiliates, it's great to be listening in on what the merchants are doing to get prepared, or should be doing to get prepared for the upcoming Christmas shopping season. Carolyn, welcome back again to the Affiliate Buzz.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Now, of course, you were just up here not too long ago. I guess probably, I would guess, 3 weeks ago before we dive into this topic. Let listeners know what you were up to, because it's always great to have you up in our neighborhood.
I specifically went up there to watch the very last game of the Stanley Cup with you in Vancouver for hockey night.
That's true. I forgot about that. Now, here we are. We're sitting in a little pub, Sawbuck's Pub. We're doing a meetup, and there's I think there was 8 of us there, and here's Carolyn from Chicago during the most important game of one of the most important games of the NHL playoffs in enemy territory. The Vancouver Canucks and the Chicago Blackhawks are absolute enemies. They're not even, it's not even, it's enemies. And here you are sitting
in all fairness, I was rooting for the Bruins, but
I don't think so. You're from Chicago.
But I'm a Red Wings fan, which means I share your sentiment about the Blackhawks. And if anybody wants to call in about that, that's totally okay.
Well, it was great to have you up here, and always good to connect. And nice to see you on Canadian soil. So anytime, I know you're working very closely with Sarah these days, and you're head of VP, or the VP Performance Marketing for All-Inclusive Marketing. So there's a great excuse for you to visit our very fair city. So
absolutely.
Now, let's talk about Q4. Now, how important is Q4 to most advertisers and affiliates?
I think it's definitely the critical time of the year. It's also the most exciting, the most stressful, and probably my absolute favorite time of the year for sure.
With the merchants, I do know, because of course I get a chance to meet with great affiliate managers like yourself, and been working with the industry for many, many years. And I am always am so impressed when I hear how much work goes into getting a merchant prepared for this all important season. And I think sometimes affiliates, maybe even new affiliates, or especially new affiliates, are not quite tuned into the fact that if you take some time now, you can really have a great end of year season. And for the merchants now, what is it a merchant should be focused on, or what, as an affiliate manager, somebody that deals with a lot of advertisers, what's some of the challenges that you have to get them to understand how important it is to make sure we're on the ball right now?
I think the hardest thing right now is it's getting retailers to realize that exactly now is when we should start preparing all of our promotions for Q4. Right now, we should be taking a look at our previous Q4 and taking a look into the data to see, what is it that we sold last year? What is it that actually drove traffic? Because those could be two completely different things. You might get traffic to the site for one product, but then you might see sales of another product that are more profitable. And it's always good to know, both of those key points. And then it's also good to know kind of what got returned. So I think what retailers should be doing right now is they should be looking at both inventory and how it moved last year, but they should also be looking at how successful those promotions that they ran last year were. But a lot of times, one of the biggest challenges is that retailers take a look at that Q4 data from last year and they get so bogged down in it that they don't really see how all of that could have changed, just in the last 6 months. So not only should they be looking at Q4 from 2012, they should also be looking at the data from 2013 to date. And using observations from both of those sets of data to really define what their plans are going to be for Q4 2013.
As the merchant and somebody who represents the merchant on your end, you mentioned data, and you, of course, have a wealth of data at your fingertips. One of the advantages of the internet is exactly that. We can track just about anything. What are some of the points that merchants should be tracking?
Well, for sure. I mean, for taking a look at Q4, you should definitely look to see what products are selling. You should see what products are driving, what products are really driving those clicks. You should also take a look at your competitors and what are they featuring in their promotions. What are the new products that are coming in? And really keep an eye on those things. I also think the thing to keep in mind is what got returned last year. So if you sold a lot of products in Q4 and then all of a sudden, in January you get all of these returns, that's a good indication that a best-selling product that you had in Q4 of last year is not going to be a repeat success this year.
And a great thing for affiliates to know, of course, because those commissions do get reversed. And we want to make sure that we are marketing products that stick. You mentioned the difference. Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say another thing too. And what's interesting is that while retailers are doing this, I think it's important for affiliates to be doing this as well, because sometimes retailers' audience as a whole, as an aggregate, might be different from an affiliate's audience. So an affiliate should also be looking at their own traffic data and at their own sales data to see, what for them specifically is driving traffic and what for them is selling particularly well. Because it might be a little different, but it's just always worth to check for sure.
You mentioned preparing promotions. What are some of the promotions that you would have a merchant, or you mentioned we have these interchangeable terms. We call them merchants, we call them advertisers, we call them retailers. And just for anybody who's brand new, we're really talking about the same person. It's the person or the business with the actual shopping cart itself. What are some of the promotions that merchants would be preparing for, or you would have them be preparing for at this point?
Well, definitely when we're taking a look at let's even just take a look at Black Friday, which is when I think the official start of shopping season is, at least here in the U.S. That's the day right after Thanksgiving. So it'll be the third Friday of November. During that time, you'll see a ton of deeply discounted products. So we're looking at product discounts, but we're also looking at free shipping offers. We're looking at something that came into vogue just recently would be flash sales. So these would be really deep discounts on a product or on a group of products for a very short amount of time. So it could even be less than a day. It could even just be for a few hours. But those are some examples of promotions that a retailer or a merchant might like to consider running for Q4. The thing to keep in mind with promotions, though, is while you may have your promotional calendar set, let's say you decide you're going to run free shipping for the entire for Black Friday, for the entire weekend of Black Friday. And then maybe the following week you're going to do a discount on one of your product categories. And then the week after that, you're going to go back to free shipping. You might have this promotional calendar that you've laid out, but it's always important to keep an eye on what your direct competitors are doing as well, and making sure that you're flexible enough in your promotions calendar to be able to address anything that your competitors are doing, if you match their price or match their discount, that sort of thing.
Carolyn, I can see we need to take a quick break. We'll be right back, and when we do get back, let's talk about how to get prepared. Let's give some specific steps on how to get ready for this Q4 will be here before we know it. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Ever wondered how you could have access to your own SEO expert, paid search specialist, or social media wizard? Looking for help with your affiliate, display media, or email marketing? Look no further than the folks at Fang Digital Marketing. Fang Digital specializes in both paid and organic search, social media, display, and mobile advertising solutions, and is staffed by industry veterans from Google, Yahoo, and one of the industry's most influential PPC experts. Fang Digital's award-winning staff stays on top of the latest in digital trends and offer tailored solutions so they can audit your progress and build a roadmap to your success. Learn more about their expanding range of full-service strategic marketing solutions at fangdigital.com. That's F-A-N-G digital.com.
If you're constantly struggling to find more customers, revenue, or hours in the day, Infusionsoft can help you have the business you've always wanted. For over 10 years, Infusionsoft has been helping business owners just like you find the financial freedom and peace of mind you've been searching for.
I'm Scott Martineau, co-founder of Infusionsoft. If you're struggling to find more customers, more revenue, or more hours in the day, Infusionsoft is the proven solution you're looking for. Infusionsoft, the only all-in-one sales and marketing software created specifically for small businesses.
Learn more at www.infusionsoft.com/radio.
Oh yeah, my day is done. Time for happy hour.
You're already done for the day?
Yeah, because I use certifiedknowledge.org. Their PPC tools literally save me hours every day.
How do you keep on top of all of Google's new features?
Easy. With Certified Knowledge, their interactive learning modules keep me up to date. And if there's something I don't know, I can watch their video lessons without having to hunt around the Google help files.
Great. I'm ready to expand my knowledge.
Hi, I'm Brett Geddes. I'm the only leader officially supported by Google to teach the advanced track of the AdWords Seminars for Success. I personally recommend CertifiedKnowledge.org as your one-stop shop for all your PPC needs.
Learn, optimize, connect. Be smart. Go to CertifiedKnowledge.org now. Looking behind the news affecting internet marketing. Bringing to light views from the voices, speaking out on the latest technical issues affecting you. This is the radio show that brings the internet marketing community to connect with you. Digital Marketing Matters, presented by Fang Digital. Wednesdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. On demand now, inside the Internet Marketing Channel, only on webmasterradio.fm.
Time now to hear some more Affiliate Buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene's away, but I do have Carolyn Kmet from All Exclusive Marketing on the line, and we're talking about getting prepared for Q4. Now, Carolyn, let me just share something with you, if I may, that I think could probably tee up a little bit about getting prepared and how important it is to get prepared for Q4, because I can tell you every February I will get a whole number of emails at the help desk here, or Arlene will get them and pass them through to me, and it'll be from panicked affiliates, usually new ones, new people who are just getting started, and the email will be something like, I don't know what's wrong, my traffic has dropped off dramatically, I don't know if I've done something wrong. Is Google mad at me? What's happened here? My traffic is just completely plummeted. And what I always have to remind them is it just came out of Q4. If you could explain or attempt to explain, because it's a difficult one, the sheer volume of traffic that picks up from that Black Friday onwards, that launches us right through the Christmas shopping season, and in many cases takes us right through January, and then all of a sudden, depending on, not of course for every topic or product, but for many products, this Q4 period is everything, isn't it?
It is definitely a significant source of both traffic and revenue. I mean, it goes right up until the last ship date. I guess, that's something else we should certainly talk about is that last ship date. You should keep an eye. Retailers should absolutely notice when is the utmost drop-dead date for getting a product shipped out in order for it to reach a home in time for Christmas. And so you'll see a huge, from what I've seen in the past, there's just been a ton of traffic and an exceptionally exponentially high level of traffic of sales starting on Black Friday and going right up until, let's say, in some cases, December 24th. And then we might see a little bit of a drop-off. In Canada, actually, I haven't seen a drop-off because on December 26th, you guys have Boxing Day. So that's always a good one, too. And, I think a lot of affiliates here in the States miss out on that because that's actually very strong. Last year, I definitely saw a nice lift from that. And then there's a slight lull, I think, between the 27th and then the 2nd. And then I think you start to see a pickup again in January. Could be due to gift cards. It could just be new product releases. It could be people spending their Christmas money or doing their returns and exchanges. But you're right. In February, I mean, it peters off. People start buying maybe one or two things for their Valentines, but the level and the rate of conversion is nowhere near the high of Q4. And so for definitely Q4 is where all of that energy is and where a lot of our efforts and energy should be expended from both the retailer and the affiliate point of view.
From the affiliate side of the equation, usually around mid-July here, we start talking about in the office here, and I know in the classes and stuff that we do, that now is the time to start getting your content schedule and plan, getting your content plan in place, start to identify who you're going to be representing, because in our particular cases, like the merchants in a lot of ways, we have to be prepared as well, and we have to get our traffic in order and make sure that when this traffic, this wave of sales hits us, and it really is like a tsunami at times. I mean, it's funny to watch affiliate managers in Facebook, and and I must say on a side note, I love Facebook because it gives me the ability to peek in on you guys to see what's happening, because you're not shy, none of you, it seems, and you definitely let us know what's going on. And that weekend, after that weekend, when things launch, the whole tone changes. And getting a hold of an affiliate manager for the Buzz, for example, can be very difficult because you guys are absolutely buried, aren't you? How busy are you in Q4?
I turn completely gray. My hair starts falling out. I can't sleep. I can't eat. But I think I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll tell you what, though. When affiliates do write in, and they're not mean, and they are just asking a nice question, it's actually a nice break. I love hearing from the affiliates at that time, because a lot of times there's so much going on the retailer point of view that sometimes we need our affiliates to help us and say, hey, did you see this is out of stock? Wow, holy crap, that is out of stock. Thanks for letting me know. We'll get it replenished ASAP. I mean, it definitely helps to hear from affiliates. We are partnered with affiliates for a reason. We view them as our promotional sales force, and anything that we can do to work together just for the common good helps everybody. So,
what would you say the top three things a retailer should be doing right now to prepare for the upcoming season?
Oh, well, for right now, we should be digging in the data right now to kind of figure out what was great last Q4, and to really look at the trends to see when did everything start picking up. Was it really on Black Friday, or did things start beforehand? We should be taking a look at what promotions worked, and then based on that data and based on what we've seen so far this year, we should be planning out a promotional calendar so that in August, preferably, we can actually release that to affiliates and say, hey, here are the top 10 products we think are going to do well in Q4. We wanted just to start introducing you to them now. The other thing I should also mention is if you have any plans on if you have this inkling that you might want to play around with a new shopping cart feature, do that now. Definitely don't wait until the end of Q3 or the start of Q4 to get any I'd say once you're halfway through Q3, you shouldn't be touching anything on your site at all. There should be a code freeze. There should be zero requests for any changes. You shouldn't be touching your cart at all because, if you do anything that could possibly impact conversion, then, everybody's just going to be sitting in the water. So,
which is a great example of how important this season is to get prepared for. And you say a code freeze, and I've seen that many times with merchants. After a particular date, nothing changes. It doesn't matter what's going on. They lock it down because as you say, if there's a problem occurs and it impacts sales, we're not talking a few sales. We're talking some of the most important sales that are happening for the entire year. And, we've got a little beach community down here in the White Rock area. And of course, we're in Canada, so it's very seasonal. And it's kind of a microcosm of what goes on in the affiliate marketing world, because on the beach, the only time the restaurants really fill up is during the summer period. And if they're not prepared for that summer period, or they make a mistake, they actually may not make it through the winter. And many years, just about every year, there's a number of restaurants that fall away. So this getting prepared is so important. So let's do this. We got to take a break. But after we get back, let's talk about some of the things that merchants can do to help their affiliates, or to remind their affiliates, some of the things that they can be doing to get ready as well. We'll do that. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
I'm John Ball, and I'm one of the founders of Page One Power. Page One Power is a custom link building firm based in Boise, Idaho. We increase search rankings and web traffic for world-class brands and mom-and-pop shops all around the globe. Our link building strategies work because we focus on relevancy and quality, and we don't outsource anything. Our in-house staff of professional writers and researchers is the best in the industry. We're the link builders you've been looking for. Visit us today at pageonepower.com.
Building better search engine rankings takes the right formula. Tracking those rankings is super simple. All you need is authoritylabs.com. Authority Labs uses automated daily rank tracking tools to monitor your site's performance, or leverage their API to build your own tools. No matter what animal-labeled algorithms affect your ranking, you should be using Authority Labs. Unlimited users for no additional cost and white labeling can help keep your clients updated and save countless hours of creating reports. Whether you're running sites with just a few or millions of keywords, what you need is authoritylabs.com.
My name is Jim Gray, and I am a judge of the Superior Court in California. Did you know that since the federal government first banned marijuana in 1937, that usage in this country has gone up by about 4,000%? Or that an American is arrested on marijuana charges every 38 seconds? If you are wondering if any of this makes sense, you are not alone. To find out more, contact the Marijuana Policy Project at 1-877-JOIN-MPP or visit them on the web at mpp.org.
You have made it to the Merchant Help Desk. We'll break down ways to succeed in your online marketing operation, SEO for e-commerce, legal issues, PCI compliance, and more. Merchant Help Desk, on demand anytime inside the Internet Marketing Channel, only on webmasterradio.fm.
Time now to hear some more Affiliate Buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today, but I do have Carolyn Kmet from All Inclusive Marketing on the line. We're talking about getting ready and getting prepared for the upcoming fall and Christmas shopping season. Now, Carolyn, as an affiliate on my side of the fence, we're always getting ready with the content that we need to get prepared to drive traffic to the retailer. Now, from the retailer's point of view, what do you think they should be doing as far as getting prepared for the affiliate? You mentioned looking at what is sold last year, how it moved last year. We talked about traffic versus sales. What kind of creatives do you typically try to get a retailer focused on to create for the affiliates so the affiliates can be ready?
We actually like using dynamic banners, and we use these throughout the year. So dynamic banners are ads that affiliates place on their sites that automatically merchandise with whatever promotion the retailer is trying to promote. This has been a great way for affiliates to ensure that their site's up to date with the latest pricing and the latest sale. But that only gets you into the sidebars, really. What the retailer should also be doing is preparing content. So if they anticipate any particular trends upcoming this Q4, writing a unique content article that affiliates can adapt for their own marketing purposes is a great way to help affiliates put together their content calendar, and a way for the retailer to go ahead and sneak in some product links of their own for the affiliates. Of course there should be affiliate tracking links, but yeah, providing content like that to affiliates is really just invaluable.
I must say, I love the dynamic the dynamic banners for the sidebars, where you basically set the code, and I won't say set it and forget it, as they would say with the Ron Popeil rotisserie, but very close enough for my liking, because sometimes as affiliates we don't have time to go back and change things, like in the same fashion that the merchants sometimes get a little bit buried. But the idea of the unique content article, if I can champion that idea and maybe add to it a little bit for the merchant side. One thing as an affiliate on my big wish list that I've yet to really see happen is a merchant, just like an affiliate. When we sit down as a affiliate, we're going to create an article, or maybe we're going to do a set of 3 feature articles about a particular product, or maybe emails, whatever it is. When we sit down and we do all that research onto a page of content, for example, if I'm going to create an article, I'll sit down and I'll brainstorm and I'll figure out all the key points that I want to cover in the article. I will do some research, of course, and pull up stats and facts and figures, and I'll hopefully get a quote or two, and I'll just pour all of this important information onto a page that I will hand off to one of our writers to write this article for. But that research piece, that one page of content, if a merchant, and this is my wish list, if a merchant would start allowing us as affiliates to have access to that document, that research document that you created to write the article, and you put that in an area where we as affiliates could go in and grab that research, we could then take that same material and either write an article ourselves or hand it off to one of our writers, and we could have the article written without having to do so much research. And that would allow us to create more content faster for the retailers and to be able to push it out. Because I find for every article that we write, if it takes an hour to write an article, it can take 2 hours, maybe sometimes 3 hours to research it, to really pull together a great article. It's usually about a 3-to-1 ratio, I've found. So, and a lot of times that research, after the article has been written, just gets discarded or left on somebody's hard drive and nobody sees it again. So if you could bring that front and center to us, imagine if you spent a couple hours as a retailer developing a really good research piece, and then you make it available to affiliates, and now 100 affiliates grab that same piece of research and 100 articles get created, and I guarantee every article will be completely unique, 100% different, but it'll be covering off the points. You could really help out us as affiliates. So that's my wish list item, Carolyn.
Well, it depends on whether or not you were naughty or nice this year.
Yes. Well, before you got on the show today, you also mentioned there's some other things you need to make sure that you are doing to get prepared for the upcoming Christmas shopping season. And maybe you want to go down that list, because you seem to rattle that one off pretty quickly, too.
Well, yeah, you have to do your holiday cookies. You have to get your Christmas cards ready. You have to clip your coupons for all the discounts. You gotta make your list of what you want so Santa brings it. Yeah, well, I didn't know what you were looking for, James. You asked me they asked me what I did to prepare for Q4. That's what I do. I make cookies.
Well, then, and now that we're on the air, you dropped the most important one, or one of the most important ones, which was to stock the liquor cabinet. I think that was the first one, the first idea that you threw out just off the top. So we know where your head's at. So that is fine. But in all seriousness, this is an exciting time of year to be getting prepared, and I do know that it is also the middle of summer, and retailers are probably in a lot of cases short-staffed. People are off on holidays. They've got people out of the office. They're a little bit disheveled. There's not as many people, though, nipping at their heels, though, because it's not quite as busy in a lot of industries online. I know affiliates are off on holidays, and I will be heading out of my office directly right after the buzz, because I don't feel like sitting in here either. But give us some final words of encouragement to make sure we get everything ready and prepared for the upcoming season.
Well, sure. I mean, I'll tell you, in the U.S. right now, I just saw a report that consumer confidence is increasing, and with that, we can anticipate possibly a better Q4 this year than we had last year. So with that in mind, knowing that we're poised for a nice economic recovery, I believe, I think you should definitely start going after that Q4 right now and just being really aggressive this year.
For affiliates who are looking for programs to represent, and I do know you feature many of them with all-inclusive marketing, and of course I'm a big fan of you guys and how well you take care of us as affiliates. How does somebody learn about your programs first, and secondly, how do they get in contact with someone such as yourself at All-Inclusive Marketing?
Sure, definitely feel free to visit us at allinclusivemarketing.com. You'll see a list of all the clients that we work with. I would be happy to meet with anybody in person, so hit me up on Twitter at Catango, Catango, and we'll get you hooked up.
Carolyn, I can see we are out of time. New episodes of the Affiliate Buzz can be heard every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific. You can access the archives for our previous shows on webmasterradio.fm, jamesmartell.com, and on iTunes. Carolyn, thanks so much. And to our listeners, thanks for listening to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz.
This has been a presentation of webmasterradio.fm, the world's largest business-to-business radio and podcast network. We welcome you to sample past episodes of this program, as well as our complete library of programs, on demand or on the air via our 24/7 live audio stream at www.webmasterradio.fm. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of webmasterradio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of webmasterradio.fm is prohibited.